Welcome to Depew High School for tonight's game between Clymer, Sherman, and Panama and the Batavia Blue Devils. I'm Stu Boyer along with Tom Prince. We're going to have the national anthem, and then we'll be back with more information as we get set to start this game.
So we're waiting right here. Just so you know, we have been in a weather delay. The weather has been pretty brutal here. We've seen it constant rain. It'll stop, it'll start, but it's really been the lightning and thunder so far that has put us off.
Let's just say we're fortunate. There's the national anthem. Well, there's the national anthem. I'm Stu Boyer along with Tom Prince, BJ Stack on camera, Heidi Gunther, our producer tonight. The officials for tonight's game: Frank Gugino is the referee, Barry Lee is the umpire, the line judge is Zach Nikula, and the linesman is Todd Gugino. It's the usual four-man crew. Clymer, Sherman, Panama is in the white uniforms with the dark numbers and dark helmets. They are on the near side of the field, and Batavia in the white helmets, blue numbers on gray jerseys on the far side. So if we misidentify numbers, forgive us. They're almost impossible to see from here. But Tom, an interesting matchup. I think, was it Lackawanna that was supposed to play in this game?
Yes.
And so how did it wind up the way it is? Since you're my Section 6 expert.
You know, honestly, I think it was two guys that just happened, two teams that happen to have an open spot and find it. Listen, when this happens, these last-minute ones, two teams that are close by, I mean, they're getting right with the section coordinators. Hey, is someone open? Who's looking for a game? And we absolutely hear about this happening all the time. We've even had teams down in Erie reach out to Section 6, right?
Well, last week St. Francis had one scheduled.
Yep.
But still.
Yep, and I knew McDowell down in Pennsylvania was looking for a game. So no doubt we're going to hear about this until, of course, we go to playoffs, and then you don't really have a choice. We're moving forward with the playoffs at that point. But
it's nice to see Section 5 play Section 6 in a regular season game.
Well, we see it. We used to see it often. Like, remember, especially Orchard Park used to venture out constantly out to Rochester to be able to play teams that are out there. So it's not like it hasn't been done. The problem is right now is that most of these teams have got one game is all they're allowed to schedule outside of conference, and that one game right now has got to coincide perfectly with one of the teams out of Section 5. So no doubt this should be a big one. Let's talk a little bit about Batavia right here. So they're coming in right now 5-1 in Section B, a 41-0 win over Bishop Kearney, Rochester Prep, Rochester Academy, a 41-8 victory over Attica, a 42-0 victory over Geneva, a 55-0 win over Palmyra Macedon, a 41-12 victory over Dansville, and then their first loss just came in their last game, a 1-point loss, 27-26 over Honeywell Falls, Lima. And, again, a great game. Listen, everybody knows CSP, one of the top teams in the D Conference, played C last year, still almost made a run right back to the sectionals, lost in a great game against Southwestern, if everybody remembers. So far this season, they are also 5-1. Their lone blemish is against Randolph, 22-0. Otherwise, they've got wins over Casadega Valley, 28-7, Cattaraugus Little Valley, 59-12, Portville, 34-8, The big win, St. Mary's, 34-15. That was a big win right there for CSP. And then Franklinville-Ellicottville, the battle right there that CSP wins over Franklinville-Ellicottville, which is always a big matchup right there. Now brings us here, Batavia CSP. No doubt we got a great one in front of us.
The Wolfpack getting set to kick off. And Batavia will be attacking the goal to our right toward the baseball and softball diamonds here at Depew, if you are familiar with the area. And we are underway. It's a short kickoff. It'll be taken at about the 20-yard line and cutting to the outside, and with not very much room to run is Micah Willink. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Batavia.
Now the stop on that looked like it was number 44 for Batavia, Aiden Anderson on that one.
So 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. And for the time being, at least, the rain, which at times was torrential, has stopped. So they're trying to get this game in.
Oh, they're going to move
the window.
Yeah, they're going to move right now. They want to do everything they can to push this game along.
And there's a handoff, and getting into the secondary, and a touchdown saving tackle there by number 1, Javen McFarlands. And he dragged down. Did I go the wrong way?
Yeah, Bryce Hinsdale.
Oh, Bryce Hinsdale.
Bryce Hinsdale on that one, but on the run was number 44, Aiden Anderson, right there for Batavia.
I know why I did that.
That's all right.
I'm
and you did it
blaming
to you did it to me. And folks, we're trying to make sure we build off the roster we've got in front of us, and I asked Stu to do that. That's my fault. I'll take full blame for it right there.
So it's a 1st down at the 48-yard line. Batavia ball. And once again, they will hand it off, and there's not nearly as much room to run there. Justin Massing on the tackle that time for a gain of about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And you can see Batavia's always been known as a running type team right here, right? Running the ball real well. To be able to do that and to be able to run the ball that effectively, you better have a line to do it behind. And so far, you see the Batavia line doing a very good job of opening those holes right there.
Be a good night to run the ball a lot.
Oh,
keep the clock moving.
You really do. And there's something to say about that today, too.
Yes. Jesse Reinhardt at quarterback for Batavia. And he will throw it to the far side. It is caught and tackled for about a loss of 2 yards on the far side. And it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and 10 after a 2-yard loss on the completion.
And on that reception was number 24, Carter McFarlands on that one.
You could actually see his number.
You know me, Stu. I find a way.
Wow. That's good eyesight, folks. If it's on the near side, I have a fighting chance. On the far side, it'll be a little bit difficult. Beautiful field here at Depew. 3rd and 10. 2 wide receivers to each side. Handoff goes right up the middle and stopped well short of the 1st down. Is Carter McFarlands, number 24. Oh, Aiden Anderson, number 44. Thank you, Tom. And this will bring up a 4th down, and it appears as though Batavia will go for it here.
And listen, we see this all the time, right? Right when you cross the 50, we see many coaches go for this. This is not something out of the norm that we don't see almost all the time.
And there's a snap. Reinhardt under pressure. It's a screen. It's caught. And there's a 1st down and then some, and brought down inside the 35-yard line.
And that was number 44 again.
Aiden Anderson?
Yep.
Aiden Anderson on the catch. It's a 1st down. We've got an injured Wolfpack player coming to the sidelines. Number 4, Owen White, coming off the field. It'll be 1st down from the 34-yard line for Batavia.
Stu, I got some scoring updates for everybody that's tuned in to us. Sweet Home has an 8-0 lead over St. Joe's, and Southwestern has a 14-0 lead over Allegheny Limestone. No doubt Southwestern is going to come out guns a-blazing after that loss right as time expires, as they scored right there and couldn't do the 2-point conversion last week.
Well, that's a team that's lost a bunch of heartbreakers, including the game you and I did, Iroquois. And Reinhardt, that looked like a busted play.
Actually, it looks like he slipped out there is what it looked like.
Well, either way, it's a loss, and that'll bring up second down. He lost about 6 yards, 2nd and 16.
And I'll tell you, the drainage out there, to me, is going to be phenomenal. Because at one point, before everybody got here, we actually saw like water on the field that went across the numbers, across the middle of the field and the far end. And you can see it was probably, a good, inch or two that you saw it come off the field right there. And to see it completely dry right this shows how great it is.
And there's a handoff and very little room to run. The Wolfpack defense mothering the running back.
Yeah, 77 Kyle Ryan on that one, as well as it looked like number 22 Drake DiDomenico were the two guys in on the tackle on that one.
We're in the first quarter, 7:50 to play, scoreless. Batavia took the opening kickoff, and they still have it, 3rd and 16 from the Wolfpack 41-yard line. Jesse Reinhardt, senior quarterback, in the shotgun. We're going to get a flag, and I think that's on Batavia, and it will be offside on the Blue Devils.
Yeah, it looked like it was number 24, yep.
Carter McFollins. I had to really zero in on the number.
Another scoring update for everyone. At the end of the first quarter, Randolph leads East Aurora Holland 8-7. They got a good one going on down there.
Well, Southwestern's record probably doesn't indicate just how good that team is. They've lost, 3 heartbreakers?
Yeah, no way. They're going to be right in the hunt for that C division, no doubt about it. Next scoring update comes from Sweet Home Joe's, as it's now 8-6. Joe's scores.
3rd and 21, Reinhardt back to pass. He's got time. He throws incomplete. Almost intercepted, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Looks like Dylan Michael right there almost comes up with the interception, number 20. But that's a big right now stop, as now you're going to go 4th down. This is where you're kind of in between, right? Do you throw one up and try to go for it right here? If it gets intercepted, right, it's just like a punt. Or what they're going to do, you're going to see them punt and try to give CSP some tough field position as their first drive.
So Batavia will punt on 4th and 21 from the Wolfpack 46-yard line. And it's a high punt, good punt, coming to the near side, and a fair catch is called for by Bryce Hinsdale. And it will be 1st and 10, Wolfpack, pretty deep in their own territory.
Listen, Bryce, a big member of this team as a freshman, right? We're going to be hearing about this kid for many years to come, and I think eventually we're going to hear him at the quarterback position is what we're going to hear him. Everybody knows his older brother, Garrett Hinsdale, who's off at Washington and Jefferson right now doing his thing at quarterback right there. I'll tell you, quarterback's in the blood in this family. Not only that, Stu, you want to talk about two phenomenal kids, you got them right here. Really, you got 2 fantastic kids. Great family, everything.
You're my baseball guy, along with all the football you do. Is Bryce a baseball guy too?
I know Garrett has, but they do other things too. Baseball's not their predominant sport. It's right here on the football field.
Well, Curtis Olson at quarterback, and he will hand it off. And, breaking a couple of tackles, but not really getting very far. And that's Trent Burchanowski on the carry. No gain, 2nd and 10.
And that was Javen McFollins right there on the tackle.
So the Wolfpack not wasting any time. They're right back at the line of scrimmage here. 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Olson throws. It's caught on the far side. Cutting inside and getting the 1st down. Nice move there. I don't have a 25. Maybe that was 26, Gabe Roth. But it's a 1st down for the Wolfpack. And it'll be 1st and 10. And they're now out at the 28-yard line, where Curtis Olson will line them up. And he'll pitch it to the near side. And not a lot of room to run there. And that is once again Trent Burchanowski. It'll be second down. Second and 10.
A lot of movement, though, Stu, right? A lot of pitches, trying to get your running backs out to the outside quick, trying to get to the corners so they can go upfield quicker, try to get past that offensive line.
Olsen throws on the far side, caught, and getting about 4 or 5 yards is Bryce Hinsdale, and that'll bring up third down.
See, honestly, Stu, you and I have called a lot of games here, right?
Yes.
How many freshmen do you see have an impact the way we're already seeing very shortly here as Hinsdale's having an impact on this game?
Not too many, although you and I have seen a number of freshmen.
I'm not saying we haven't seen them, right? But already to have the impact that you're seeing, of course we saw it at Bennett, right?
Yes.
We've seen Bennett do this too. I'm not saying we've never seen it, but boy, it just shows if you're getting this kind of experience as a freshman, imagine what you're going to be at a quarterback later on.
2nd and 5 from the 35. And there's the handoff, and Batavia says, "You're not going anywhere that time, son." No gain on that play. And it'll bring up third down. Fourth down? It is fourth down, but the scoreboard said third.
And it looked like on the tackle, unfortunately, I don't have a number 21. I thought that was 21 right there. We don't have one of those, so... Again, bear with us. We're going to do the very best that we can for the Batavia numbers, but it's tough to read that gray on black, and it may be 24. It was Carter McFarland's is who it was.
So the Wolfpack will punt it away. Oh, punt it, almost blocked. Hinsdale got it away. It's caught and dropped and fallen on back at the 25-yard line where it'll be Batavia ball. Some nervous moments there. Aiden Anderson had the ball slip through his hands.
No, Aiden Anderson's the one who almost blocked that punt right there. He's the one who laid out and almost blocked it.
Oh, I thought you were okay. Well, they got the punt away, almost had it blocked, almost muffed it and had it turned over. But Batavia will have their second possession. So each team has had one possession, moved the ball a little bit, but no points have been scored just yet.
Well, you're starting to get a feeling special teams could be the difference in this game. In every game we talk about it, Stu, the importance of special teams.
Well, here's Reinhardt, and he will hand it off and getting some running room and spinning away from tacklers and getting out about the 37 or 38-yard line. It'll be second down, and well, they only gave him 6 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 4. And now Batavia is going to go into the hurry up.
That was Owen White and Hayden Battaglia on the tackle on that one.
And Reinhardt looked like he kept that one, but I think he's a little short of the first down. It'll bring up third down. I think we're going to have a discussion with some of these teams about uniforms and numbers on TV. At least last year we had Canisius with those white uniforms and the gold numbers. And
I know they get to you.
And they look great, except they didn't show up.
Yeah, it was tough. I know that game. Hey, listen, that was almost a big stop right there by Trayvon Kopta.
Yeah.
He actually came around. I thought he had him because he got him from behind and actually got into the backfield quickly, almost makes a fantastic play and stops that first down from happening.
No, the scoreboard says first down, and I don't see anything by the chain marker.
It's first down on the marker.
And they'll run it again, and some good run there, and that's another first down. That is another first down for Batavia.
This running back, Aiden Anderson, I'll tell you, he's something to watch. He really does battle for all those yards. And you can see, if he gets through that first level, he is a tough tackle to bring down and doing a great job of making sure he gets those extra yards and battling for those first downs.
Well, he's almost broken 2 of the last 3 runs and would have gone a long way.
Looks like Southwestern's taking a 17-0 lead over Allegheny Limestone.
Reinhardt takes the shotgun snap. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get smothered. And I think I saw a flag fly in there. We'll see what that one's for. It's in the area where holding is often called.
And think about that, right? And you're exactly right. So now, Stu, everyone watch this because we talk about this. People don't get it. Look where the flag is on the field, right? That will be about where they assess this penalty from. That's why it's longer than normally 10 yards that you see there, because they're going to assess the 10 yards from the point of the foul. So that's why when people goes, whoa, wait a second, why is this longer than 10 yards? Here's the exact reason. What they do is they take the foul from where it took place to hold, and that's where it is, and that's why you're seeing this much more than 10 yards.
So they will replay first down. They'll just have a lot longer to go. They have to get to the Wolfpack 42-yard line for a first down, and they're at their own 35. And there's a pass. It's caught on the near side out to the 40 and then brought down nicely. Aiden Anderson on the reception. And that'll take the ball out to about the 42-yard line. Another good tackle there.
I want to give big credit to number 4, Vincent Arroyo. Did you see that block he had on the outside? That play doesn't happen and that gain doesn't happen without that block. That's a huge block right there by your wide receiver, kick returner, right? Multiple roles that he plays. Great block. You don't get the chance to see that by some of your wide receivers.
Second down and 18. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless. Reinhardt hands it off and running up the middle and getting some running room. And Anderson's out. That's not Anderson. He's out close to the first down. I believe that was Javon McFarland's. And that'll be third down and short.
Yeah, I think it was Anderson.
Oh, I thought I saw number 1 out there. Maybe not.
Yeah, he's out there, but I think he may have been a lead. But you saw Anderson right now come out of there. But again, Stu, I'm with you. It's tough. We're doing our very best. Please bear with us on the numbers sometimes.
I did see a number 1.
Yeah, he's out there. I do see a 1.
Yeah,
but you can see he comes out as wide receiver. And I think he just got into the mess right there. But you can see Anderson's the guy that is absolutely making those runs. Ooh, there was a stroke of lightning right there.
Oh, no. 3rd and 4 from the 46. Reinhardt to pass. Caught on the far side and stopped short of the first down. They're in no man's land again. And that would be Carter McFarland's on the reception. And once again, it'll be 4th down for Batavia at the Wolfpack 44-yard line.
I don't know if you saw it, Stu. It looked like it lit up over here to the left over there. But, listen, I'm going to keep quiet on this one. I don't want to get it out. So what do you think? I think both coaches agreed they were only going to pass once or twice a drive to keep running the ball to get the clock going.
Well, anything's possible in this day and age. We're in the final 30 seconds of the first quarter. Here's Reinhardt, and he will hand it off. And they get stuffed. Anderson got stuffed by the Wolfpack. And the Wolfpack will take over on downs. 21.5 seconds left.
Stu, I am impressed with this Copta, man. He's been in the middle of everything. 69 right here for the Wolfpack. This CSP, boy, he has done great so far defensively. But that right there was a push of the defensive line where that entire defensive line stopped it and stops that from happening as a big gain. Great job right there by the CSP defense.
So it's first down and 10 for Kleiman, Sherman, and Panama at their own 48-yard line. Curtis Olson will bring them out of the huddle. And we'll see how they attack it here. They are now attacking the end zone toward the school building. And back to pass. He throws way up in the air and caught. All the way down to the 22-yard line. Cooper Brown hauls it in, and it's a first down for the Wolfpack.
Stu, he's got to be a center fielder for baseball. Did you see the way he tracked that down and ran that one? It looked like he was an outfielder right there, waited for that one to come down. What a pass, what a throw. Only Brown was going to be able to catch that, and a great catch to bring that in.
And that will most likely be the final play of the first quarter. Big completion there. And that'll do it for the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, it is Clymer, Sherman, Panama nothing, Batavia nothing. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with the second quarter after.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyImmediatecare.com for more information.
First and 10 for the Wolfpack at the Batavia 24-yard line. First play of the second quarter. Wolfpack in the white. Back to pass. Olson. He's got time. He throws. Caught. Incomplete. Dropped on the near side. Tough catch there for Bryce Hinsdale. A little high. Went up and got a couple of hands on it, but couldn't bring that one in.
I'm not sure if he would have caught it, if he would have gotten much more after that. There were two defenders right there to make the stop, so I'm not sure if it would have been much of a gain even with the catch.
So that'll bring up second and 10 from the 24-yard line for the Wolfpack, looking to get on to draw first blood. Now Olson will go under center. And he will roll to the near side. He's being chased. He throws and threw that one away. And it'll be third down and 10. Getting some pressure from the Batavia defensive line. And it'll be third down. Tried a little play action there. Faked the handoff and then rolled to the right. And just couldn't find anybody open, so he threw it away. Third down.
And Stu, remember, you're going to get two shots at this right now. So get a chunk right here. You got two chances to get that first down.
And he's going to throw it again. Running to the near side, completes it. And a little short of the first down is Gabe Roth, who caught it.
And on the tackle was number 13, Caden Marucci, the linebacker, senior 6'1", 165-pounder.
So now it's 4th and 5 from the 19-yard line for the Wolfpack. And the clock has stopped. Now it's started again. It looked like it had stopped anyway. Fourth and 5. Olson back to pass. He's got time. He throws to the far corner of the end zone. Intercepted and run out of the end zone and shoved out of bounds at about the 6-yard line on the far side. And that'll be Batavia ball. First and 10 at about their own 6-yard line. And if you can see who picked that one off.
Yeah, I couldn't. That one was a little too far. Not only that, it was getting way in the other side of the field.
Well, great interception there for Batavia. The Wolfpack misses out on an opportunity to get some points. So it'll be first and 10 for the Blue Devils at their own 4-yard line.
Still got a scoring update coming from West Seneca West as they have a 65-yard punt return for a touchdown by Isaiah Simmons, and they now lead 7-0 over Amherst.
Isaiah Simmons, one of the many exciting players in Western New York. And there's a handoff and going straight up the middle. I believe that's Aiden Anderson. He's got about 4 yards, and it'll be second down. So they call it a 5-yard gain. It'll be second and 5 from the 9-yard line.
You know, we talk about exciting players. It's a shame that Jamestown's not going to play this week, right? Unfortunately, we're not going to play because Willie's couldn't play. And you're talking about Jalen Butera right now, one of the top running backs in the area, will not get a chance to go after some of the record-breaking runs and touchdowns he's been going after.
That's really unfortunate. There's another handoff, and Anderson again gets a yard or two maybe. And it'll bring up third down.
It looked like it was Gabe Roth in on the tackle right there also.
So that'll bring up third and 5.
So big stop right here for CSP, right? And on flip side, same thing for Batavia right here. Big third down play. You do not want to punt if you're Batavia right now and give CSP good field position again. And same thing with CSP. You got to make sure you stop to be able to give your team the opportunity to do something right here in the second quarter.
3rd and 3 from the 12. back to pass. The pass is caught. He's got a first down and then some, all the way out at the 40, at the 50, 30, 20. Nobody is going to catch him. It's a Batavia touchdown.
That was Javen McFollins, the wide receiver, junior, 6'1", 135-pounder. Boy, he came out right there. Great job as it was a cut across the middle.
And it's 6-0.
Okay,
Technical difficulty.
Yeah, we apologize there. We lost the screen right there. We tried to do an instant replay for you, and unfortunately the replay didn't take for us. We apologize, but we're back. We didn't miss anything. We apologize for the quick right there. Wanted to just let you know what's going on.
Julia Petrie on the extra point, and it's 7-0 Batavia with 9:19 to go here in the second quarter. You know, Tom, the one thing I was thinking about after the interception, maybe whoever picked that off would have been better off staying in the end zone instead of taking it out to the 4-yard line and getting it out to the 25 or 20. But as it turns out, it's a moot point because they scored a touchdown. But just something to think about for the next time.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So a big we said it just before the play happened, right? You got to do something big right here to Batavia to make sure CSP doesn't get the ball. Well, they do that much and more, right? Hits their wide receiver cutting across the middle, and then once he got a chance to get in the open air, boy, he was gone. He wasn't going to be catched. We saw him running down looking back because he wanted to make sure nobody was going to catch him, but he was that far out in front.
78-yard touchdown, Jesse Reinhardt to Javen McFollins. And now Batavia will kick off. With the lead. Now, is that Petrie kicking off, or is that the other kicker?
I'm trying to see who it is. That's the one thing I was trying to get to see that number.
It's hard to see. Trent Burchanowski, the deep man. He'll be taken by one of the up guys and brought out to about the 36-yard line.
So that kicker is Alexander Bartz is who that is, the kicker, the 11th grader right there. That's who kicked off.
So he does some of the kickoffs, and apparently she kicks extra points. They haven't tried a field goal yet this season, I was told before the game. So now it'll be 1st and 10 for CSP at their own 36-yard line as they try to answer the Batavia touchdown.
And two things got to happen here, Stu. Either you got to answer or you got to make sure you've got a big drive here with a big time of possession.
Olsen under center. And he will hand it off. And some good hard running there for about 4 or 5 yards. Trent Burchanowski, I believe, on the carry. It will be 2nd down.
Good first run, though. That's what you want, right? Nice and short plays right now to try to get that first down, but that's a big right there 7-yard run.
Good first down play. There's a handoff and a first down. And Burchanowski gets it out to about the midfield stripe. He stopped at the 49-yard line of CSP.
On the tackle right there was number 55, Matthew McWethy, the junior, 5'7", 208-pounder.
So now we have 1st and 10 from the 49 for the Wolfpack. Olsen working under center. And there's a handoff to Warchanowski, and he's got nowhere to go. And we'll call it no gain and 2nd down.
Look at the push right there. Did you see the way that defensive line pushed? It pushed so far back that you saw Roth didn't have the opportunity to get around, and that's the reason why he wasn't able to break that turn. Great right now push by the defensive line right there of Batavia.
2nd and 10 from the 49. Olson will hand it off to Warchanowski, and he will battle forward for a couple of tough earned yards, well short of the first down. Takes it to about the Batavia 48-yard line, so it'll bring up a third down.
Stu, I always constantly look at a game in the trenches. You know I like to do that all the time, right? Every successful run so far, have you seen the gaps open up for either team? That's right now the win of the winning in the trenches, and that's what CSP's got to do right now to advance right here.
Olson back to pass. He's got some time. He throws, caught on the far side, and there's a first down, I believe. And that's Micah Willink with the catch for the first down. And they'll move the change. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line of Batavia.
We know the radio station's here for covering the CSP, and Willink's dad and brother are who's on the call right now for the radio station.
Curtis Olson, he'll throw it. Caught on the near side and getting some running room coming down the sidelines, and he's tackled out of bounds. That was Bryce Hinsdale. That was very close to being a tackle out of bounds, I thought. No flags. So apparently from here it looked more out of bounds than it was down there. But it's another first down, 1st and 10 for CSP.
Yeah, tough to tell where the feet are because that's where all the players were standing. But I'll tell you, the last two throws, look at the time that he's had to throw the ball there, right? Your offensive line doing a great job of giving you time to be able to throw the ball right now.
Olson back to pass. He's under pressure. He throws. It's short. The pass incomplete, intended for Lucas Lechandro. And he just couldn't quite get it over the ferocious pass rush. Couldn't get enough on it. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line.
Another scoring update. This one comes from Iroquois as Iroquois leads 14-0 over Olean, trying to defend right now their #1 ranking in New York State for B.
Olson back to pass. He throws. That one's caught and spinning away from tacklers, very close to another first down, and he might have it as Michael Willink.
He's either just going to be just a hair short or going to have it. Let's see where they mark this one. I think he's short by a yard, it looks like, where the mark comes.
I think you're going to be right.
Looks like they mark it at the 19, and they've got to get to the 18th right there, the 18-yard line right now for the first down. And you can see that's where it is. So a big third down, except for you are in 4 down plays right here.
Olson under center. He's going to take it himself and barrel forward for the first down. Curtis Olson doing a good Josh Allen impression there. No doubt about that one. It'll be 1st and 10.
So the second time you've seen CSP get down in the red zone right here, right? They went down last time through the interception. This right now becomes real important to put points up on the board with 5:39 and ticking.
High snap. Olson gets it down, throws it, intended for Hinsdale, but the pass is short and incomplete.
Yeah, he had to rush that one. As you got to give the defensive line credit for that one for Batavia. As you see, they really made him rush that throw, and he got it out real quick.
So we'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. Excuse me, well, wait a second. It says 2nd and 15 from the 19. There we go. So it's 1st and 10. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. Scoreboard says 19. Olson under center. And he will hand it off and running up the middle and barreling forward, still on his feet. Great run there by Trent Burchanowski, and it'll be 1st and goal. Great run.
And it looked like on the tackle was number 75, Austin Fernandez, the senior, 6 foot 295. I'll tell you, he doesn't make that tackle right there. That's a touchdown right there for CSP.
Well, he might have been a little short of the first down. I might have been premature.
He is.
Spotted at the 6.
Yeah, it looks like he's about a half yard short over there of the first down.
So we'll see if Olson will quarterback sneak it again. He's under center, and there he goes. And I think he got it, but I'm not 100% certain. We'll see where they spot. I'm pretty sure he got it.
Yeah, look at where the outside ref is. That'll be a first down, yep.
I was watching the man in the white hat. First down, 1st and goal now for CSP. This has been an impressive drive. And they 1st and goal from the 4, and they really, really want to answer the Batavia touchdown here. It's been a time-consuming drive.
Which is what you want, right? Especially with the weather the way it is. But I'll tell you, you knew that these were going to be runs by the quarterback up the gut, especially when you saw nobody right over the ball right there, right? You saw that. I won't be surprised. Look at this. Look at the gap right there, Stu. You could have thought about doing this again. See where the setup of the defense?
Yep, well, he's going to throw it. Under pressure, he throws to the far side. Incomplete, intended for Michael Willink. He was under pressure there and threw it a little too far to the outside. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, so far the incompletions on this drive have been because Batavia's in that backfield and he's rushing the quarterback right there, making him throw the ball quicker than he wants to. Willick wide open on the outside right there. If he can get that ball off just a little bit quicker, right now we'd be talking about 6 points up on the board.
2nd and goal. And there's a handoff, and into the end zone for the touchdown is Warchanowski. Trent Burchanowski, and it's a 7-6 game. CSP gets on the scoreboard on the 4-yard touchdown run. So Batavia led for a while, and now CSP looks to tie it up. Hinsdale will try the extra point. Looks like he's a left-footed kicker.
He is.
Snap is down, kick is up, and it's good. And with 4:07 to play in the second quarter, we're all tied at 7. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyImmediatecare.com for more information.
So CSP will kick off after they tied the game at 7. High end over end kick. It'll be caught at the 15-yard line and taken out to about the 28-yard line. Big hit there. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Batavia in the dark pants, gray jerseys, and blue numbers that honestly are very difficult to see. I hate to keep mentioning it, but it's tough.
That was Anderson, by the way, who did field that right there.
Aiden Anderson.
But he was one of the up men. He wasn't the guy that was all the way back, right? So he was one of the guys that was up, but that was Anderson who did field it and bring it up right there.
1st and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Batavia Blue Devils. Jesse Reinhardt at quarterback. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Reinhardt hands it off to the first back through, and a gain of about 2 or 3 yards there. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice tackle right there by number 78, Ashton Munson, the defensive lineman, senior, 5'10", 285-pounder.
Bring up 2nd down. Gain of, we'll call it 3 yards there. 2nd and 7 for Batavia. Batavia scored first on a 78-yard touchdown pass from Reinhardt to McFollins, and Burchanowski answered with a 4-yard touchdown run for CSP. And rolling to the near side is Reinhardt. He throws a little bit high, incomplete, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pass was intended for number 4, Vincent Arroyo, and that'll bring up 3rd down. A little bit high on that one. Arroyo maybe got a fingertip or two on
Yeah,
it.
a little bit high, and you wonder, is the ball a little slick too to boot? So is that just enough where it's high enough where it's going to slip right out? We don't know. We're not out on the field, but I'll tell you, I'd venture to say that's exactly what it is, because there's no doubt the turf's at least wet. So there's got to be at least a wet ball, especially when you've got it down on the ground.
And if you can't see the field is wet, if you look on the track between the stands and the field, you can see that there was a lot of moisture here. Reinhardt back to pass. He's under pressure. He throws deep down the far side. Oh, dropped. Might have been another touchdown. It was dropped at about the CSP 22-yard line, and that will bring up a 4th down.
And give Reinhardt credit right there, as he actually got that ball up just in time. Kopta comes in and hits him from behind, pushes him out. He still gets that beautiful pass off right there. Give him credit for staying in the pocket when he knows somebody's coming after him.
Great throw there. Unfortunately for Batavia, the wide receiver couldn't bring it in. So the Blue Devils will punt it away. 3:11 to go, second quarter, tied at 7. And the punt will be caught at the 40, and coming to the near side, still on his feet, is Warchanowski, and he'll take it all the way out to the 45-yard line of Batavia. Good return there. Will be 1st and 10 for CSP. Excellent return, aggressive return.
And on the tackle was Garrett Schmidt right there for Batavia.
Right, you got to really like the way he was on the run when he caught it, because it was a low kick. Good return.
But still did a good job of returning, too, because he had a guy right there. He actually put a nice stiff arm on to be able to get the run and get to the outside and get those extra yards to get into the territory and the field position that they got right now. Great field position, more than enough time with 3 minutes. Got to make something happen right here if you're CSP.
Olson awaits the shotgun snap. Roth goes in motion. Olson back to pass. He's got some time. He throws. It's caught, and sprinting up ahead and still on his feet is Hinsdale, and he's brought down at about the 22-yard line. So Bryce Hinsdale hauls it in and makes a nice run. It'll be 1st and 10 CSP.
And the freshman comes up big again right there. Look at that, Stu. He is just having a day right there. I mean, look, he's punting, right? He's kicking extra points. Now he comes up with a big conversion right there. I mean, he really has been unbelievable. I know and understand now why they got the freshman into the lineup.
1st and 10 from the 23. Olson takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's got some time. Pump fakes, rolls to the far side. Pump fakes again. Now he throws. It's caught on the far side and going down the sideline and into the end zone for the touchdown. Micah Willink, I believe, takes that one for the touchdown, and it's 13-7 CSP. So I got to tell you, Olson did a great job there buying time for himself, rolling to the far side, pump faking, and then finally finding Willink, who did the rest. Nice run for the touchdown, a 23-yard TD as CSP takes the lead.
Stu, I agree with you. That was all him, right? Those pump fakes stopped the defense right there and be able to give him time to find the open man. That was huge by him, and I thought the difference in that drive.
And Hinsdale will try to add the extra point here. Kick is up and good, and it's a 14-7 lead for Hinsdale, or for Kleiman Sherman Panama, with 2:20 to play here in the first half. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the rest of the first half after this.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, this is Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF and...
So Clymer Sherman Panama takes a 7-point lead. Hinsdale will kick it off. And that kick will bounce at the 15 and will be picked up at the 1. And coming straight up, great return out to about the 28-yard line. It is Vincent Arroyo on the return. Great return there. Looked like he was going to be in trouble when he picked it up at about the 1.
But does he not? He turns around, picks it up, and I'll tell you, he may have been stopped by the ankle right there, busted out another one, and then we could have had that second big play for Batavia. 2:12 left. Remember, more than enough time still. The clock will stop for every first down, so they've got the chance to still move the ball. Plus, it looks like they've got all their timeouts, so they have more than enough time to still get this down and try to put it in the touchdown.
If you just joined us, the start of the game was delayed for a bit by heavy rains, lightning, and I'm telling you, it was a downpour here. So 1st and 10, Batavia at their own 27-yard line. Jesse Reinhardt at quarterback. He awaits the shotgun snap, and he will hand it off. Good hard running there. Aiden Anderson, I believe, maybe 2 yards as we come to the 2-minute mark in the first half. It'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
The only problem is that clock keeps ticking right there, and Batavia doesn't seem like they're in a rush right here.
No, they don't.
You wonder if they're okay with going into halftime down by 7 right here.
Of course, then again, Tom, they could,
You absolutely can. You could throw a deep pass in there, but you definitely don't see that hurry up happening, right? Especially after a run. No timeout was called, so they're not worried right now about the clock at least.
And they have the ability to use the whole field. Pass is caught on the far side, and great run to get away from a couple of tacklers all the way down to the 45-yard line of Clymer Sherman Panama. Great catch and run.
And great, I mean, he had a couple hits right there. And I'll tell you right there, if number 20, Dylan Michael right there for CSP doesn't hit him at the ankles and stop him right there, that could have been a touchdown.
1st and 10. Reinhardt back to pass. He throws. That one's caught at about the 40-yard line. He'll take it down to about the 39-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a timeout we called. That was Arroyo on the catch right there.
Arroyo.
Yep.
Vincent Arroyo.
And then he was him on the catch. There's that timeout we've been waiting for, okay? So obviously still have a minute left. We have exactly a minute left inside this half.
And CSP with a 14-7 lead. Batavia struck first on a 78-yard touchdown pass. Reinhardt to Javon McFollins. And then CSP answered twice. A 4-yard touchdown run by Trent Buchanowski. And then the touchdown pass for 23 yards to Willink. Michael Willink. And that's where we are, 14-7, 2nd and 4 from the 46 for the Batavia Blue Devils.
So obviously Batavia moving the ball very quickly right here. We saw what we saw in the first quarter, a little difference in the second quarter, right? Both teams finding their stride offensively in the second quarter. It could bode, I'll tell you, for a big second half, Stu, to really see some scoring get put up in the second half.
So 2nd and 4 from the 40-yard line for Batavia. Reinhardt out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Here comes the rush. The throw is caught on the quick screen and taken down to about the 30-yard line.
Was that Anderson? That was Anderson on the screen. Yep.
You could actually see the number?
Yep. Anderson on the screen there, and a great tackle, open field tackle there by Willink. As you saw him actually go right for the legs, make that tackle, that clock keeps going right here.
1st and 10 from the 32. Reinhardt to pass. This time he's got some time. He's going to roll to the right. He's being chased, and he will run out of bounds on the far side at about the 26-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the name we've been talking about a lot today, right? Kopta right there, and he's the one who breaks through and makes him run to the outside. But Kopta having a big game defensively and showing, boy, what a great job he's doing on that end spot.
So it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line. 14-7 CSP over Batavia. Final 38.7 seconds of the first half coming up here as the Blue Devils break out of the huddle.
And obviously still have timeouts, so they can run the ball here. This does not have to be a pass. They can easily still run the ball with timeouts.
Reinhardt back to pass. And he's brought down back at the 38-yard line. Trayvon Kopta, your man again, as you've been talking about him with the sack there. And that will force Batavia to take a timeout with 24.6 seconds left. So big play there by Kopta. They're having a tough time handling him.
They are. You wonder what the adjustment Batavia is going to make in the second half on there alone, right? Are you going to do something with your running back to be able to stay in, right? To be able to add to that blocking. What are you going to do to contain him? Because he has absolutely been big so far here in the first half.
Well, it appears that they found some kind of mismatch, or he's winning all his one-on-one battles. And you're right, they're going to have to adjust. And looks like they put a couple of seconds back on the clock. Does that say 31 now?
It does.
Okay. So 31 seconds left in the first half.
So you'll see, we're going to see them go to the air here. But again, they do a great job of setting that screen up and getting Anderson into the open field. So a lot of options right now for Batavia right here.
3 wide receivers at the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. Looked like there might have been a little confusion. Now Reinhardt back to pass. He steps up. He throws deep toward the end zone. Knocked away. Incomplete. So that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And you saw, remember what I talked about? Are you going to use your
4th down, sorry.
You're going to use your running back as a blocker. Right? We saw that. Anderson comes up, does a great job. He actually has a block on Justin Massing right there. Does a great job coming up with a help block right there. You're going to need probably more of that to get your quarterback some time in the second half.
Well, that time he did have time to throw, but the CSP secondary did a nice job breaking up the pass play.
3 guys right there, right? You wonder also, too, was there a good chance for an interception right there?
4th down from the 42-yard line. Reinhardt back to pass. They have to get to the 22. And he's going to run it. He's still got it, still on his feet. And that's awfully close to a 1st down. We'll see where they spot that one. Let's see. We got whistles, and we'll see. Pretty close, Tom. Might have it.
I think they called the timeout.
The ball looks like it's going to be spotted at
about
the 21-yard line. A 4th down play.
I think it's going to, well, oh boy, that is really close. You're right, Stu. I mean, now that I'm looking at where the marker is about the 21.5-yard line. Boy, that is tight.
They need to bring out the chains for this one. Oh, are they, well, I haven't seen any signals one way or the other.
No, they're going to measure this, but I'll tell you this. Where that's placed, that looks like a 1st down. It's going to be a 1st down. The front end of the ball looks like that may be crossed over for a 1st down.
Well, we'll watch Frank Gugino, see what he says. Or we'll watch the teams and see their reaction. 1st down. Wow, what a play to get the 1st down. That was huge.
The front end of the ball is exactly what it was, right? The front end of the ball, 1st down. That's a big spot right there for Batavia. They get the 1st down. 13 seconds right here left. I mean, they're going to need to come up big. That screen has been big for them. That's been their answer, but they aren't afraid to throw the ball. Don't be surprised now they're going to take a couple shots right at the end zone.
They still have 1 timeout left, or did they use all 3?
I think they've used all 3 at this point. From what we have right now, they have used all 3, so
1st and 10 for Batavia from the 21-yard line. We'll see if we can get a dramatic ending to the first half. 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 at the top of your screen, 1 back along with Reinhardt in the backfield. Reinhardt back to pass. He lets it fly. It's caught. Touchdown. What a way to end the half for Batavia. Reinhardt patient, found his wide receiver who made the catch, and it's a touchdown for Batavia, 14-13 in favor of CSP with 5.4 seconds to go in the half.
And I'm trying. I can't. I can't see it. I was really trying to pick up that number right there for everybody.
Well, I'm very grateful. Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm grateful you can't see it either. And the extra point is no good. So it's 14-13 CSP. And honestly, Tom, I hate to admit it, but it's impossible to see those numbers, so I couldn't tell you who caught that.
See, to me, from up here, and you may get a better look at home, folks, and we apologize if you do, but it looked to me that it was either 1 or 4. So it was either McFarland's or Arroyo that was on there is who did it. But it looked like it was the height wasn't there to be McFarland, so that's why I think it was Arroyo on this one.
Well, you know what? We got some Batavia guys next door, and I'm going to ask them who caught it. Be right back.
So, folks, right now we've got 5.4 seconds left in this game, enough for CSP to try to do some return right here, try to make something happen. But now you've got your 1-point lead. We say it every single game, high school football. If you don't think special teams is going to come into play, it will. Every game, special teams has an impact in high school football. And right now, with a 14-13 lead, it's been special teams as a difference.
Tom, the Batavia film crew, as the kickoff is bounced and downed at about the 39-yard line. The Batavia crew that is taping the game, I asked them who caught the touchdown. You know what they
didn't know.
They have no idea. They don't know either. They don't know. So hopefully next time we see Batavia, they have different jerseys where the numbers are easier to read.
See, now that I'm looking, I think it was number 1 because you can see, that's who it was. I actually think it was McFarland's now, and that I see it. This is number 1 right here, and that's who I think went in there for the touchdown.
So he's got both touchdowns then.
Yeah, if that's the case, yep.
And CSP will take a knee, and that'll bring the first half to a close. At halftime, it's Clymer, Sherman, Panama 14, and Batavia 13. We'll be back with the second half after this short break.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYImmediatecare.com for more information.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it. Oh, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, this is Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF and...
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
.300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, And every time, leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being, our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf, that's all you had to say. Call today.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
Welcome back to Depew High School, where somewhat miraculously the rain has stopped and actually held off since the game started. We were delayed a bit by a torrential downpour and some lightning, but since the game started, fortunately, we haven't had any issues. It's crystal clear here. At halftime, it's Clymer Sherman Panama 14, Batavia 13. Batavia scored with 5.4 seconds to play in the second quarter, and then they missed the extra point, so we have a 1-point game. Tom, pretty interesting matchup, good back and forth, and each team has answered after the other team has scored after Batavia scored first, CSP scored twice, and then Batavia answered to close out the first half.
Yeah, and both doing it from the passing, right? So this is going to be an interesting second half, what adjustments are made. But we could be talking about the scoreboard really getting lit up in the second half, the way these guys found out how to kind of play each other's defenses in that second quarter. You know, let's give everybody little updates what's going on. We do have lightning delays all over the place. NT McKinley has been called off due to a lightning delay, and Lancaster Clarence right now is just coming back from a delay as Lancaster's leading 14-7 with 9 minutes left in the second. That's a big game right there. That's for the second and third seed right now in the AA conference.
And we're set for the kickoff of the second half. It's an end-over-end kick. Taken at about the 20-yard line, and coming to the near side is Hinsdale, and he'll take it all the way out to close to the 40-yard line. He stopped at maybe the 37-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for CSP. Another good return by the freshman.
Yeah, I mean, he really is. He's playing much older, right?
Yes.
And then a freshman really is. I mean, and you're asking so much out of him. I mean, look, you're returning kickoffs, you're kicking the extra points, you're punting the ball, you're one of the big receivers out here. I've just been really impressed with Hinsdale.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. There's a handoff and smothered in the backfield. Great defensive play. Trent Burchanowski had no chance, and they lost about 4 or 5 yards. He was hit as soon as he got the ball. Matthew McQuethy on the tackle. Great play by Matthew there. And
that was right there. You saw the difference in the run game that happened for both teams. Whenever the team got penetration into that backfield, all bets were off, right? The runs ended. You can see when that defensive line gets penetration, watch out, either team cannot move the ball at all. So now is going to be the difference. If what offensive line is going to stop that defensive line, it could be the difference right now in the game.
2nd and 15 after a 5-yard loss. Olson back to pass. He throws, caught on the far side, and not a lot of room to run there.
Who's Hinsdale?
Hinsdale again on the catch, but he had nowhere to go, and it'll bring up 3rd and 15.
In fact, I was almost shocked that he caught it. It was so down low, it almost looked like it had skipped there for a second, the way it was down at his feet. Does a great job of even making a catch on that one.
He had to reach down and fully extend his fingers. 3rd and 15 here for Curtis Olson and company. Got some time to throw. Now he's being chased, rolling to the right. He throws it to the near side, and looks like it's caught by Micah Willink. Good catch there, but he's well short of the first down. Didn't even get back in the line of scrimmage, so that'll bring up a 4th down. You know, and it's funny how a negative play on first down can often blow up a series. That one went nowhere. This is 4th down, and they will punt it away.
But, boy, you want your team to come out and answer defensively, right? Especially after you scored the way you did at the end of the first half. Give Batavia's defense credit. Now can their offense mimic and go actually for the lead right here?
So CSP will punt it away. I believe that's Arroyo standing at the 27-yard line of Batavia. And the kick almost blocked but gotten away. It hit a CSP helmet.
Yep.
And it'll be downed at the 28-yard line of Batavia. Hinsdale with the punt there, and don't see that every day. A punt hit a helmet.
No, and right now you can see Batavia's looking, whoa. Why isn't this being moved up there? Because look at where the ball's spotted. They're saying, this should be where it went off the helmet.
You know what? They might have roughed the kicker maybe?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is. And only 4 penalties in all of Western New York or all of high school football result in an automatic first down. This is one of them if it's roughing the kicker right here.
So we've got referee Frank Gugino explaining to CSP. You can see the players a little uncertain of what exactly is happening here.
Well, the question is it running into the kicker? I'm telling you, that's the second time I've seen lightning out there. Did you see that still?
No, I did not, but I'm never going to argue with you about that. And looks like they're going to make him punted again, so maybe it wasn't roughing the kicker.
It may have been running into the kicker is what it is. So that would be 5-yard penalty and not an automatic first down. There's 4 automatic first downs in high school football. They are running into the kicker, running into the snapper, running into the quarterback, and running into the holder. Any of those 4 result in an automatic first down. It's the only automatic first downs in high school football.
So they will punt it again. Hinsdale back at his 27-yard line. And he will get it away. And this time it'll bounce at the 30, and it'll be down at about the 31-yard line where Batavia. So after all that, Batavia gained 2 or 3 yards.
I actually think they went backwards, because if you went where it hit the helmet of the CSP player, it would have been down right at, it looked like about the 37-yard line is where it hit his helmet right there. And then it bounced farther out right there. But it hit the helmet right about the 37-yard line.
Because it looked like they were going to spot it at the 28, and that's when I saw that there was a penalty on the play. Yeah. So either way, 1st and 10 from the 30 with 9 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. CSP by 1, 14-13.
We had a scoring update coming from Randolph as they now lead East Aurora Holland 46-13.
So Jesse Reinhardt brings him out of the huddle, takes the shotgun snap, hands it off, and not a lot of running room there. Good tackle by Lucas Lechandro. It'll be 2nd down.
The linebacker, junior, 5'11", 170-pounder, does a great job as he holds him right to the line of scrimmage right there. Boy, I almost feel like we're back to the first quarter again, right? Right, that we're going back and forth, feeling each other out again. The defenses was the story of the game in the first quarter. The second quarter became the offenses. So does that bode for a big fourth quarter then if we keep going the way we are in the third quarter?
Well, you can't get much better than scoring a touchdown on the last play of the half, right? With 5.4 seconds. And there's Reinhardt rolling to the right, stops, throws deep downfield, incomplete. Good defensive play by Willick. And Batavia is calling for interference, but there's no flags. They're not going to get one. Matt Willick.
No, there is a flag on the field, but
not where interference.
It's going to go against Batavia right there.
Well, so was it in the holding territory? Because then where the pass was broken up, there was no flag. So
it looks like is it an ineligible man downfield? Is that what it is?
Well, let's see. We'll watch Frank Gugino and see what he says, or see what he indicates, because we can't hear him from here. But the Blue Devils are backing up. Yep, good call, Tom. Illegal man downfield.
They're going to decline that. So CSP declines it, and it's now going to be 3rd down and 10 is what it's going to be.
Well, Batavia went way back in the huddle. They're all the way back at the 15-yard line.
I think they thought it was going to be at least a 5-yard penalty. You know what I mean? So they adjusted for it.
Yes. Reinhardt. Back to pass. He's under pressure. Rolls to the far side. Racing to get away from the defenders. He throws on the far side. Incomplete. There's a flag thrown at about the 34-yard line. We'll see what that one is.
That's a late one, too.
Yeah, I was going to say it came out after the, again, illegal man downfield. Back-to-back plays. So we'll see if they...
I'm assuming they're going to decline this one too and send it to 4th down.
Yep, make it 4th down.
Yep,
why not?
Exactly it.
Declined.
So while we do that, let's give another scoring update as Southwestern is leading Allegheny Limestone 24-6 at the end of the third quarter.
So Hinsdale and Birchanowski back deep at their own 39-yard line or so as they await the punt from Batavia. And the kick is a little bit low, caught on the fly by Hinsdale. And he's at the 45 and is brought down at about the 47-yard line. Bryce Hinsdale on the return. It'll be 1st and 10 for CSP at their own 47-yard line. So the field position game gets a little tilt towards CSP.
So we do have a 21 report for us. It's Dan Saiva SAEVA. It's a number change. So number 21 is Dan Saiva right now for Batavia, just so we want to give acknowledgement right there.
And if you can see his number, good for you.
We're trying. We really are. Those numbers are tough. I think we've done a pretty good job of seeing them, too.
I'll give you credit for that. Here's a pass to the near side, caught by Hinsdale. Gets around one man, makes another move, and gets into Batavia territory before he's brought down at about the Blue Devils' 48-yard line.
And that was Anderson right there on the tackle, the big tackle right there to keep it at it looks like a 6-yard, 5-yard gain right in there.
It'll bring up second down.
But, boy, like I said, it's got that first quarter feeling to it, right? It was that defense is clamped down. The adjustments are made, right? The defenses are actually doing something a little different, and you wonder if that opens up something for the fourth quarter, or do both coaches make the adjustments based upon what they're seeing here in the third quarter?
Olsen back to pass. He's got some time. Now the pressure comes. He throws. It's caught by Hinsdale, and he'll be down at about the Batavia 45-yard line, so maybe a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to mark it at the 46-yard line is where they're going to do it. So looks like just shy of 2 yards, yard and a half here, Stu.
Yeah, that's about what it looks like. And it'll be third down for CSP.
But CSP really, not a ton of run. They've been absolutely looks like they've come out more of the pass right here in the second half.
Hey, I don't even remember them running it here in the second half.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. So you can see that's one of the adjustments you see CSP making right here, something they saw.
And there's Olsen trying to get the first down, and that's going to be awfully close. I think he got it. They're still pushing both sides, and I think he's going to have it, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, it depends where that mark goes. Look where that outside ref right is right now. See where that foot goes?
Yeah, where that ball.
Now look at where the spot is.
Yeah.
And they give it to him.
Oh, the first down.
So they give it to him.
First down. Okay.
That may be one of the first runs, like we said, we saw in the second half, and really it was just a QB keeper trying to go up the gut. I have been shocked how long they've been letting some of the piles go this year. Have you been shocked by that, Stu? Like, they've really let some of those piles go.
And that's at all levels.
Yep, I agree.
Being pushed back and forth, a player coming up from behind.
Remember, that used to be a penalty.
And there's a handoff to the near side. It's Roth, and he's down inside the 40. Gabe Roth on the carry that time. And that'll take him down to about the 38-yard line of Batavia. So back-to-back runs.
And it looked like the first one on the tackle was Caden Marucci. Number 13 was the first one in there on the tackle for Batavia.
And that's a name we've mentioned a couple of times tonight. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard gain. Roth goes in motion. Olsen under center. And it's going straight up the middle to Roth. The ball fumble. Out. The ball is out. Let's see who got it. Let's see.
I think CSP recovered it. I think that's number 77 right there on the ball.
Well, CSP does get the...
Oh, wait, no. It's actually Wilnick who comes up with the ball right there.
Well, huge play there by Wilnick. A good gain going straight up the middle, but the ball comes out, unfortunately, for CSP. Michael Wilnick is Johnny on the spot and recovers it.
Big run, though. Still was a big run right there. Found the hole right up the middle.
And there's Burchanowski going straight up, and he's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Trent Burchanowski, junior running back. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 5 from the 19-yard line for CSP. And there's a handoff, and Burchanowski thrown to the turf by the defender. And was that Aiden Anderson?
Nope, it was the big man. We've called him a lot of times here.
Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew McWealthy, right, or McWealthy right there. Unbelievable what he's done defensively. He's been big. And you can see he's had a lot of tackles for a loss. When he gets his hands on you, watch out.
Well, that'll bring up 3rd and 9, a 4-yard loss. McWethy, 5'7", 208 pounds. So here's 3rd down, 3rd and 9 now. Olsen back to pass, throws to the far side. It's caught by Roth, and he will be stopped well short of the first down. Be tackled at about the 19-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
But look at, you got some of those cards. You cut that down, right? 3rd and 9. Now you've got about a 4th and 4. You're making this a manageable 4th down to be able to go after this right here.
And for whatever it's worth, Batavia has not attempted a field goal all season. It's a 1-point game, and there's 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. CSP leading 14-13. Here it is, 4th and 5 from the 19-yard line for CSP. Olsen rolls to the right. He throws. It's caught by Willick, and he stretches forward, and we'll see. Looks like he's got a first down. Michael Willick, great catch and run, stretching out completely and getting the ball down to about the 13-yard line. That's a first down. Great play by Michael Willick.
I agree. What a great job. You saw that second effort, broke a tackle right there and made it first down on his own.
And there's a pitch to Burchanowski on the far side, and he can't turn the corner and is brought down. And no gain on that play. Is that McWethy again?
No, I don't think it is.
Okay, because it's impossible.
It's one of the defensive backs on this one. So, no, it wasn't him, but it's hard to tell who it was.
We're playing a guessing game with the Batavia numbers, folks. Maybe Alex Brasky from the Batavia Daily News will do a story on the numbers that are impossible to read. Olsen, the pass is complete. And making a one move and getting down inside the 10-yard line all the way down to the 5 approximately as Bryce Hinsdale. Good catch and run there. Making the catch in a couple of moves. And CSP continues the drive.
Scoring update coming from Southwestern as Southwestern now leads Allegheny Limestone 24-12 with 10 minutes left in that one.
3rd and 4 from the 7. Olsen, he's back to pass. He throws. It's caught and taken down to about the 1-yard line is Roth.
That could be a first down, though, still.
I think it is. We'll have to wait and see. They might measure this one again. Let's see. Frank Cugino says first down, so it'll be 1st and goal for CSP. The 2-yard line is where the ball is spotted.
I'll tell you, Stu, I thought we'd be at this point in the game that it would be about 11:30 right now and that we'd be getting to the 3rd quarter. The fact that we are where we are in this game, to me, is absolutely amazing what we've seen weather-wise.
I'm with you there. Driving over here, I thought, oh, my goodness, we're not going to get this game in. Olsen hands it off to Burchanowski, trying to turn the corner, and he does. Touchdown. CSP takes a 20-13 lead on the Burchanowski run. Good run there. Is able to turn the corner and then turn it upfield into the end zone for the touchdown.
Does a great job. He kind of broke out late. You saw that, right? It looked like he was trying to go up the gut right there. Saw that closed right up. Broke out to the outside and then made something happen. Got to that outside corner, and there he is. Fits it right in for a touchdown.
Long drive there results in 6 points. Hinsdale comes out to try and add the extra point. And the kick is up and good. And with 4:13 to play in the third, is that 41.3 seconds?
Yes.
No, 41.3 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It is 21-13, CSP leading Batavia. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics. We're going to stay here.
Yeah.
All right. No break that time.
With 41 seconds left, we'll just stay.
Speaking of the weather, it turned out to be a great night to play football.
It really is gorgeous right now.
So Tom, tell us, people who don't know, Tom has 3 sons, and his youngest is a high school football player for Orchard Park. So what's going on for Luke tomorrow?
So Luke will be playing at Niagara Falls at 2 o'clock. We'll wonder, I'll tell you, especially we're hearing the storms, the way they broke out, everything up north. I wonder if he'll be in the middle of one of these storms tomorrow. We're going to also have a game tomorrow at 10 a.m., which is a battle of first place right now, where Western New York Maritime is going to be taking on Albion. We got a great game right there that we're going to be talking about in some weather conditions.
Bryce Hinsdale puts his foot into the ball. It bounces. I believe that's a Royal. We'll pick it up at the 21, and he'll be spun down almost immediately. It'll be 1st and 10 for Batavia.
Got some scoring updates for everybody. 17-7 at halftime as Lancaster leads right now over Clarence. Lancaster blocks a punt in that one. Boy, I'll tell you, every year, and I talk about this special teams, right? We talked about it, and we bring it up every time. But every year, do you not hear about Lancaster doing something with a block punt to be able to change the dynamics of a game? Every year you hear it. Every year, Lancaster, year after year, you think this is going to be the year they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it this year, Stu. Yeah, okay. Bet against them again, will you?
Believe it or not, Lancaster, when I was working at Channel 2, was one of my favorite fields to shoot on. They still have a grass field there, and it's still one of my favorites. And there's a run, and good hard running. Hayden Anderson, I believe, a short gain there, maybe 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And just curious, did we get a chance to see who was a part of that tackle right there?
Let me guess. 57 might be our guy.
Well, 57's one of them, Massing, and the other one is Kopta. And Kopta has just, again, picked up right where he's left off. He's been big. You saw even in those first couple in the third quarter there earlier on, you saw him get penetration, running down that quarterback constantly.
I was actually thinking of Kopta, and the other name came out. Here's Reinhardt, back to pass. He throws incomplete. And there's a Blue Devil player, and he'll get up, fortunately, and he will be okay. And that was Javin McFollins, who caught the first Batavia touchdown. That'll bring the third quarter to an end. It is CSP 21, Batavia 13 after 3. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyImmediatecare.com for more information.
Fourth quarter getting underway here. Batavia facing a 3rd and 5 at their own 21-yard line. Reinhardt to pass, and he's brought down behind the line. No, he didn't. He escaped and throws for a completion and a 1st down out to about the 40-yard line. How in goodness name did that happen? I thought for sure he was brought down, and somehow he escaped unless he pitched it to somebody and they threw it.
No, he broke 3 tackles. I mean, that is literally what a running back you'd expect to do, and your quarterback comes up big right there, and that's huge. I mean, literally, that should have been a sack right there, and he's got a 1st down. Boy, you got to give him tons of credit on that one. That's all on the arms of your quarterback.
Great play there. And by the way, a pronunciation corrected. Trayvon Kupta. We think it was his mom who stopped by and let us know.
No, that was actually Hinsdale right there who stopped by and told us that. We've also had a couple of tell us that right here. But Kupta, we apologize, but we're trying to give you the credit you deserve.
And there's a running play and a good run, and still on his feet coming down the sideline at the 30, 25, and touchdown. Aiden Anderson takes it 60 yards for the touchdown, and it's 21-19. Great run by Anderson. 60 yards for the score.
So now the question is, do you go for the extra point here, or are they going to go for the 2-point conversion?
That's why these coaches get the big money.
Right, you're in the fourth quarter right here, right? So are you going to go right now to at least tie this game up, or are you going to go right now and kick the extra point? It looks like they're getting set. They're going for the 2-point conversion right here.
I would imagine that's what they would do, right?
Absolutely, but you still got 11 minutes left in this game, which is still more than enough time. So you don't want to rush things. You got the opportunity to do whatever you want. But I'll tell you, this is big. Again, special teams comes into play. You have a big stop here. You're a CSP, and you could be talking about, again, special teams possibly being the difference in the game.
Well, Batavia takes a timeout. Tom, one of us, I think, has said there might be an explosive fourth quarter. That was one of the first plays of the fourth quarter. A great run by Anderson, by the way, who broke a couple of tackles, cut back to the near side, kind of tightrope the sideline a little bit and went into the end zone. So 2 outstanding plays on that drive. Reinhardt, the quarterback, I couldn't believe he got away. I thought for sure they had him, and then the next thing I looked, he's still running. So
and then got the ball off for a pass play for a first down. Unbelievable right there. Tons of credit. You know, Stu, we're here at Depew. I think we got to give Depew a little bit of love, right?
Yes.
So let's go a big shout out right now to the running back here in Depew, Carson Alberti, who now had a record-shattering night last night. 287 yards, 5 touchdowns. He's got 21 touchdowns on the season. They're all school records here at Depew. He's the fastest to 1,000 yards here at Depew, 1,195 yards in 7 games.
Wow, that is fast. What year in school is he?
That I'd have to check. I don't know what if he's a junior or senior right off the top of my head, but we will check on that one for you.
Well, you know what, Tom? That kind of vaults him into Connolly Cup contention a little bit, at least for 1 week.
Listen, no, he's going to get a Connolly Cup nomination. You'd be crazy not to on that one, right?
Well, looks like they're going to go for 2, 3 wide receivers to the near side. Reinhardt awaits the snap. He's got it, rolls to the right, looking, throwing, and he's out of bounds, and the 2-point conversion is no good. We got a flag on the field.
But you would think that's in the area of holding.
And that's what it is, and no doubt they will decline it. So it remains 21-19. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back with the kickoff after this.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyImmediatecare.com for more information.
Batavia will kick it off, and it looks like a squib kick or an onside kick. It'll be fielded at about the 40-yard line by CSP. Dylan Michael grabbed the ball there, and it'll be 1st and 10 for CSP. So a little bit more love for our Depew running back.
So you
Well,
asked
we're
me
at Depew.
junior or senior? So Alberti is a senior right there for the Depew team, as they're having a fantastic season right now. And if I'm correct, they have wrapped up their division right there and will advance to the playoffs with their win yesterday.
And they still have the big regular season finale against Lancaster.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's for the last couple of years, it's been like David playing Goliath in that game. But listen, when you've got a game that's been around for over 100 years, there's no way that game's going to end.
Yeah, that goes back generations and families on both sides. Curtis Olson bringing his team to the line of scrimmage. He's back to pass. He's got time. Now he's in trouble. He throws incomplete, intended for Roth. Pocket collapsed a little bit, but they gave him good time to throw that time. Just couldn't find any open receivers.
So 11:04 right now left in the game. And I'll tell you, it has the feel of the game that whoever has this ball last could be the ones we talk about winning this game.
Well, that missed extra point and 2-point conversion looming large now. Hinsdale goes in motion. Olson back to pass. And he's in trouble now, and he just throws it away. And he ran all the way back to about his own 20-yard line and threw it on the far sideline. It was incomplete, and fortunately for him, was not flagged for intentional grounding. That was pretty close. I did see a wide receiver there, but wasn't exactly close to him.
Yeah, I agree. Stu, I was thinking the same thing. We see that often here in high school. It's not the same call in high school that you see in the NFL, and absolutely, you've got to make sure there's a player that's close by, or they will call that.
So 3rd and 10 now from the 40. Olson back to pass again. He runs to the right. He throws. It's caught and spun to the turf. And he will be short of the first down. Is Willink, who has a touchdown in this game. That'll bring up 4th down. Nice catch there by Micah Willink, but there was a defender draped all over him as he caught it. And CSP will go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and they might have got Batavia to jump offside.
Well, they didn't call
flag.
it. They don't call there.
No flag. A break for Batavia. And I think we got a timeout called by CSP.
Oh, Coach.
He's not happy, is he?
Coach wanted that one. Ty wanted that one. And you saw, we're sitting right at, I am even right now with the line of scrimmage to a T. And you saw the jump right there. No call as CSP wanted that call. If they would have given him that call, it would have been a first down. So CSP is going to walk back right now, get their punting unit out. They're going to punt this one out.
Well, he got back really quick, so no flag. Still be 4th down, 4th and 4. Interesting spot on the field. They're at their own 47-yard line, leading 21-19. That would have been a huge call there, and we'll see how this one plays out. Pretty good crowd here tonight, Tom.
Yeah, especially when I mean, listen, for the travel they had to have for both of these teams, right? How bad the weather was for both teams. I mean, the fact that we've got anybody here is a shock, to be honest with you.
Well, we're here, somebody else should be here, right? So Hinsdale will punt it away. Yeah, good punt, high punt. Arroyo fields it at the 20, 25, 30, still on his feet, and finally brought down close to midfield. He's at about the 48-yard line where Batavia will have it, 1st and 10.
Big field position right there. Special teams again coming up in this game, as now Batavia's got that field position they're looking for. Can CSP come up with that big stop, or does Batavia come down and take the lead and have that big 4th quarter that we've been talking about, Stu?
We've seen an awful lot of passing in this game, which is surprising that the game has moved along at a pretty good pace.
Yeah.
Of course, my clock is all messed up because It started late.
Well, Stu, it's 9:14 right
That's
now.
not bad.
Right? And there's 10 minutes left in this game. I got to be honest with you. There are games normally we don't get out till 10 o'clock when we start at 7, and we didn't start till 7:30 in this one.
It's true. Reinhardt.
Oh, there's a miscommunication on
handed
that one.
off and smothered in the backfield for a loss. I think that's Aiden Anderson. Impossible to read these numbers, so I'll go with that. Big loss on the play. And you're right, Tom, communication error on the handoff. It'll be second down. That's about a loss of 5 yards, maybe even 6.
Scoring update coming from Southwestern as they now take a 30-12 lead over Allegheny Limestone with 3 minutes left in that one.
Aiden Kennedy, the quarterback for Southwestern,
No
one
doubt.
of the many fine quarterbacks in Western New York this year. Fun kid to watch play. You and I, it was our opener, Southwestern at Iroquois, and both quarterbacks, Kennedy and Trey Kleitz, shined that night. And handoff and going up the middle, and there's really nowhere to run there as the CSP defense holds strong. A gain of maybe 2 yards, if that, and that'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Looked like D. DeMonico was the one in on the tackle. The junior right there comes up big. As you saw him hold on to those ankles right there. Does a great job. 3rd and long right now. And this is what you needed if you were CSP. You need that defense to answer right now to give your offense the opportunity to do something right now.
And in fact, Batavia's gone a little bit backwards from the field position they got on the punt return. So good job by the CSP defense. 3rd and 15 here. Back to pass. It's Reinhardt. He's got time. He throws, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to be a flag right there.
There's the flag. Comes out for pass interference, I think. Frank Cugino and his crew making the call here. We'll wait for Frank in the white hat. Looks like illegal use of hands, not pass interference.
So, Stu, again, not an automatic first down, right? But this is going to get you really close right here.
So we'll see where they spot the ball. And you hear one of the fans in the stand saying that's awful, so I'm guessing that fan thinks it's an NFL rule, which it's not. That's my guess.
Well, no, I think they want,
they want the first down.
No,
automatic.
it is a first down. So
But
it doesn't matter. It
an
was a first down. It was a 15-yard penalty, so it was literally right at 15 yards. The nose of the ball goes over right there.
But it wasn't
so it's first down.
But it wasn't an automatic first
No,
down.
I don't think they wanted that horrible that it wasn't called the first down. I think it was horrible that they called it.
Yes,
is what they wanted.
I
right?
think you're right. They had to be a CSP
Yes.
fan. I think you're right. After I said that, I was like, I think I got that backwards. So it's 1st and 10 from the 45 of CSP for Batavia. We got a whistle here.
We have another 30-minute delay coming from Lancaster Clarence right now. So they've gone to another delay out there.
Well, they're welcome. I don't want anybody to get hurt or anything, but they're welcome to the delays. Better there than here while we're here, if you know what I mean.
100%.
And there's a handoff and a run. Aiden Anderson's got about 7 yards on first down there.
Oh, that's going to be a late hit. Flag comes in late. That's going to be a late hit right there. Going to go against CSP.
Back-to-back penalties. Big penalties. Costly penalties. You can see the flag at about the 38-yard line. There it is. Personal foul. Good call, Tom. So we'll see where that will move the ball further up the field.
And that will be a first down again right here. So now you're giving Batavia a very short field position. They're going to just about go into the red zone right here. And I'll tell you, the way Anderson looks here in the fourth quarter, this is going to be a tough stop.
They had them. They were back at their own 20-yard line? How
no,
far
no, no.
back
They
were
started. Remember the great kickoff return?
Yeah, but then they went back and they were down at like their 38-yard line, and now they're at CSP's 23-yard line after back-to-back penalties.
2 15-yarders, 30 yards of penalties in their favor right here. A passing interference and a personal foul penalty.
8 minutes to play, fourth quarter, 21-19 CSP. Batavia threatening. Reinhardt hands it off, and that time Anderson is stood up. Somebody got him by his ankles, and they brought him down.
So that one wasn't Anderson right there.
All right. Was it McFarland's?
can't tell if it was that or is that number 21, the one that we were told right there.
Okay, I don't.
That may have been 21 right there, the number we were talked about that changed numbers on us.
Well, we can't see the numbers, so what difference does it make if they change the numbers?
No, meaning he changed his numbers, so,
yes.
you know.
Yes. They need to change the numbers on their jersey so people can see them. I keep repeating that.
So Dan Seva is who I think that was running the ball right there. Again, tougher to see the numbers, but at least.
Second and 10 and going on the near side and finally brought down at about the 15-yard line. Hinsdale on the tackle.
And again, that was Anderson right there as he comes back in the game. Another good run. He's been right now big in this fourth quarter for Batavia. And again, you're now in that zone where you're going to get 2 shots at this. You're going to get 2 opportunities for a first down.
2nd and 4 from the 17 for Batavia. CSP, a couple of costly, huge penalties on this drive. Reinhardt will hand it off to Anderson, and he takes it all the way down close to the 10-yard line. Yeah, first down for Batavia. Well, Tom, this fourth quarter is shaping up to be, maybe we'll have one of those fantastic finishes because it looks like there's going to be some more scoring in this game.
And on that tackle was number 77, Kyle Ryan, the defensive lineman, this senior, 5'11", 185-pounder right there.
So 1st and 10 from the 12, so Batavia can get another first down. Jesse Reinhardt. Takes the shotgun snap, hands it off, and I believe that's Anderson. Maybe he got a yard.
That was the man we've been calling all night, right? Kopta. Want to make sure we get that one right. But Kopta comes up big right there, and you can see this is what you need. You've got to have your defense stop right here. But I'll tell you right now, they can have kickers go. You're in a zone right now where I wouldn't be surprised, even if you don't get in, do you go for the field goal? Can it come into play here? This is going to be interesting to see if it comes into play.
Well, they haven't kicked a field goal all year, haven't tried one. Reinhardt hands it off, and I believe that's Anderson getting stacked up at about the 9-yard line. And interestingly enough, Tom, to your point about the field goal, now that clock's going to become a huge factor, especially depending on what happens here.
Yep, you're talking about 4:50 and ticking right here. You know, this right here. Look at 3rd and 8, right, is what we're talking here. Stu, if you can hold them right here with nothing, it's something you've got to consider right here.
True.
Especially because what you're talking about is going to give you the lead.
True. Well, Batavia has missed an extra point and a 2-point conversion. And here's Reinhardt. Back to pass. He throws. Caught.
He
dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. That was actually a great defensive play. I think somebody got a hand on it. So it looked like it was going to be a touchdown, and then the ball came up because I think either the ground or a defender knocked it out. Great throw. And unfortunately for the receiver, he just couldn't hang on to it. That'll bring up 4th down and 8 from the 11-yard line, which actually should be 4th and 9 from the 11 because it was a first down at the 12.
So I don't see they're going for this.
Yep. They're going to no field goal try yet. No.
This, and I'll tell you, I mean, I'm not going to say it could, but this is a chance. You're talking about a game right here.
Well, they're going to take a timeout to talk it over, and we'll take a timeout too. 4:20 to play, 21-19 CSP over Batavia. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
Paul Wolf Agency, how can I help?
I got a problem. I got a big problem. The house flooded overnight, everything's destroyed, and I don't know what to do.
You can relax. The Wolf is on his way.
What's the damage?
It's bad.
As opposed to good? It's 20 minutes away. I'll be there in 10. You're Teddy?
Yes, sir.
I'm Paul Wolf. I solve problems.
Oh, good, because I got a big one in here.
May I come in?
Absolutely. Mr. Wolf, can I get you a cup of coffee?
Here we go. 4th down for Batavia, trailing by 2, 21-19, 4:20 to play. And here's Reinhardt, back to pass. And he's going to tuck it and run it. And now he'll throw it. And it's caught for the touchdown. And a great play by Reinhardt to find some time and then find a wide receiver. Is that Arroyo? No, we can't tell. I'm sorry. But either way, it's a touchdown, and Batavia takes a 25-21 lead with 4:11 left in the fourth quarter. And Petrie will come on to try the extra point.
Wow, that's a big throw right there. And again, he does it with his legs first right there, right? Reinhardt finds the opening, moves up right there in the gap, finds the open man, and goes across his body for that throw to boot, right? And actually, you saw he had two options for guys that were open. Found the open man. Give Reinhardt huge credit right there as he does it on 4th down. And it's a huge touchdown and huge momentum right now.
And they're going for 2. It was not Petrie on for the extra point. And here's Reinhardt brought down, and the ball comes out, but the whistle blows. And the 2-point conversion is no good. So it's 25-21 in favor of Batavia. Well, Reinhardt making a fabulous play on the touchdown, buying some time, finding a receiver in the end zone for the touchdown. So, 4:11 to play, fourth quarter. Batavia 25, CSP 21. And what do you got, Tom?
Well, Massing, you got to give him credit on that one. He was the one who's big on that play. Massing comes up big, stops that 2-point conversion. You've got a 4-point game right now, so you can really put yourself in a good spot right here if you can get in that end zone right now. But CSP, you've got 4:11 left in this game. Stu, there is more than enough time right here. Like we said, we talked about there could be some electric fourth quarter elements to this one, and right now it's got that feel. And I'll tell you, I won't be surprised if we got 2 more scores left in this quarter right now.
You know what? Neither would I.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't.
So we got some scoring updates for you, right? Southwestern has won 36-12 over Allegheny Limestone. Aiden Kennedy, 4 passing touchdowns, plus a rushing touchdown for the Trojans. Cameron Lemp and Matt Panis, each with 2 touchdown receptions themselves.
Hinsdale and Burchanowski, the deep men on the kickoff. It'll come to Burchanowski, and he'll take it out to about the 33-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for CSP, down by 4, 25-21 with 4:05 to play.
And the other scoring comes from Iroquois, leading Olean 29-19 with under 3 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter.
It's still in a lightning delay in Lancaster, as far as you know?
As long as I hope. It was a 30-minute delay at 9:15 is when I got. We're still not even at 9:45 yet when they'd come out of that delay, so I'm sure they're still in a delay right there.
So now we'll see what Curtis Olson and company can do for CSP in the white uniforms. Hinsdale in motion. Olson back to pass. Under pressure now, he throws, and he threw it away as the pressure was coming from the far side. It was intended for Lucas Lechandro.
It looked like it was a screen they were originally trying to set up, the way you saw him move back the way he did on that one. But screen didn't come to fruition right there, so Don't know what happened on that play, but still, second down time stops right at the 4-minute mark.
Ooh, oh, the ball's on the turf, and we'll see. Olsen couldn't get the snap, but it looks like he recovers the ball. Tough break there. That snap either went off his hands or was a little bit low, a little bit short, and a near disastrous play for CSP, but now it'll bring up third down.
We've seen both teams right now come up big at 3rd and long. Right now the question is, can CSP answer again right here?
Well, CSP really hurt themselves with those 2 penalties. Extremely costly. And Batavia capitalized. Michael Willink has a word with his quarterback as he splits wide to the top part of your screen. Olsen gets the snap. Back to pass. He throws. Deep on the far side, incomplete. That one was not even close, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Fender looked like it was smart. Did you see him? It looked like he purposely knocked that one down. He didn't go for the interception. He was looking to knock it down.
Smart play.
Yep. I mean, you could be talking about could be a field position thing right there.
Although, if you can pick it, take it. Get the ball back. So now, if you were the receiver, maybe it'd be different. Anyway, 4th and 15, and they are going to go for it, unless it's one of those pooch kicks. 2 in motion, coming to the near side. Empty backfield. Olsen back to pass, steps back. He throws. Oh, intercepted, or was that dropped? We're caught. Either way, incomplete. And Batavia will take over on down. Speaking of field position, Tom, they're deep inside CSP territory. That series was a disaster for CSP. 3:10 left in the 4th quarter. And
expect heavy doses of Anderson right here is what we should expect with 3:10 left in this game.
1st and 10 Batavia at the CSP 28-yard line.
So it looks like CSP with 2 timeouts left. So you've got 2 chances to stop the clock right here. You've got to do a 3 and out, your only chance to get the ball back right here. And to be honest with you, they're going to go for it on 4th down in this territory here. So you've got to stop them 4 times right here. You do have 2 timeouts to try to stop the clock.
You think Coach Briggs has emphasized protect the football? There's a handoff to Anderson. And he barrels forward down inside the 20-yard line. And that's a good, almost a 9-yard gain. And they'll spot the ball right at the 20, so it's an 8-yard gain to be exact. And that'll bring up 2nd down, and the clock continues to tick. And Batavia will take their time. They'll use up most of the play clock. And this
Didn't expect anything less,
no,
right?
No, of course not. 2nd and 2 from the 20-yard line. And I believe, as you said, it's going to be a heavy dose of Aiden Anderson. And Reinhardt taking his good old time before he calls for the ball. Takes the snap, hands it off, and Anderson is tripped up immediately, and CSP will take a timeout. He was tripped up and maybe lost a yard or 2. Big defensive play there. They're going to have to do it 2 more times to have any kind of chance here, because 1 more 1st down might just about put this one out of reach.
Yeah, I think it absolutely does, but you got to give Gabe Roth right there big credit as he gets penetration into the backfield with that big stop right there. 3rd down, but you got to do it 2 more times, right? With 2:12 right now left inside this game. Right? It's all about the defense right now. Well, and for Batavia, it's all about Anderson. It's going to be all about running the ball right here. Can you get that 1st down? Because whoever right now wins that line of scrimmage will be right now, should be the winner of the game in essence. But Batavia with the clock right now completely in their favor. It really is. I mean, even if they get this back CSP, right, you've got to be talking about they've got 1 more timeout to go. You would think this is going to get under a minute by the time they get the ball.
I would agree.
Right? Or pretty close to that minute mark is where they're going to land. So you're talking about is you're still, even if you stop them right here and you got a minute to go, you're going to have to go about 80 yards to try to win this game.
Going to be a long haul.
Yep.
And when CSP goes back and looks at the game film, they're going to see those 2 penalties on that last drive. No matter how the game turns out, the coach is not going to be happy about that. 3rd and 4 from the 22. Reinhardt takes the snap, hands it off to Anderson. He's got some running room, and he barrels forward for a first down all the way down to the 5-yard line, where it'll be 1st and goal for Batavia. And I believe no timeout called there.
Yeah.
Well, now you're at the point you just let them score. Because you could.
Well, you can't let them score because it's going to be out of. You're going to need 2 scores.
Yeah. Well, that clock is ticking. And they're just going to milk that clock. No timeout taken there.
And you've only got 1 timeout left, and they've got 3 chances right here. So I mean, it's.
Yeah, they're up against. What CSP needs is a turnover. 1:35 and counting left in the 4th quarter, and again, Reinhardt will just milk that play clock. And Reinhardt will hand it off, and Anderson barrels forward. He's down to about almost a 1-yard line, where it will be 2nd and goal. There's not much that CSP can do here, Tom.
No, in fact, I won't even be surprised if Batavia kneels this one down.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a possibility.
It'll either be, like I said, it's either going to be the knee or one more shot here for Anderson right here into the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 2. The clock is at 50 seconds and counting. And once again, Reinhardt will let the play clock run. So Batavia trying to bounce back from their first loss of the season last week against Honeoye Falls Lima. And Aiden Anderson barreling forward, and he's shoved back. And it'll bring up 3rd and goal with 20 seconds and counting.
I think that's it. I don't think they're going to need to run another play right here.
I don't either, but we're going to wait and see just in case. The clock is at 10 seconds, and I do think you're right. You are correct. The final 5 seconds will tick off the clock, and that will do it. Batavia comes from behind in the 4th quarter to win it 25-21. Tom, those 2 penalties on that last drive.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It was 30 yards of penalties right there. One was a close call, right? It really was. And I don't know if you're really going to do anything much different. He tried to make a big play, right? The late hit, that one's tough, right? Because that's the 15-yard penalty that you really don't want to see happen. But listen, CSP goes up in class, plays another great game against a bigger school. Give them credit. Right now, what CSP is doing is trying to get ready for another sectional run, right? That D class is loaded this year. And I'll tell you, this is the type of game, though, that gets you ready for that. You've already had a big win against Franklin Ellicottville. You know Randolph right now is the one they want to go back after, right? There is a lot of big games still left to be played in this division. This was a good game for both Batavia and CSP. I think they can learn from and actually take positives both ways.
A fun game to watch. Batavia bounces back from their first loss of the season. They lost to Honeoye Falls Lima last week and come back to beat CSP 25-21 tonight. Just a reminder, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock from Johnny B. Wiley Stadium, Tom Prince and I will bring you the Albion Maritime game. It's a 10 o'clock kickoff. Hopefully the weather does not impact it the way the weather has impacted games tonight. For Heidi Gunther, our producer, BJ Stack on camera, and for Tom Prince, I'm Stu Boyer. Once again, the final score, Batavia 25, CSP 21. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, everybody.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, Find similar properties and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Being home.